Hi. Hello. I'm trying to fix myself. Ngijulukile nje kade ngidriver into ende. So I'm starting a vlog today. Hi, I hope everyone is doing well. And I hope everyone is feeling like it's the end of the year already. Okay, but yabong. Sorry. So I'm at the police station. Kude le magudu ngizonikombisa kancane la ngaphandle. I think sizawukhuluma kahle when I'm done with work. Let me just get work out of the way and then sizokhuluma kahle. Okay? So please make sure that you're subscribed. Yabo? Kuzokusebenzela ukuthi usubscribe. So khuluma ke manje, let me go work. Hi everyone. So I'm having this. This is what I'm eating. Inama dumplings phakathi. Pity you can't see it clearly. A young disclaimer, my hazards are on. My hazards are on because I'm not far off from the main road, but I just wanted to eat. So I need to put the hazards on for those reasons. So into is maybe namathambo. So I started this vlog last week. Let me take off my seatbelt because for some reason. My hairstyle. So I don't know when I'm gonna post this. I must post for Vlogmas. But then again, today is the 22nd. And there's still a long way to go to Vlogmas. And I haven't been posting, on my YouTube. So I might as well just post it before. The way I'm holding pedals, you'd swear that the handbrake is not on and that the gear is not on neutral. The way I'm balancing a corner. Yeah. So I must have more vibes here. So I was working in Losbeck. I'm not far off Losbeck SAPS right now. And I decided to go to Spa to buy some lunch because there was a Spa close by. There is actually, not why. So I thought I might as well just go buy lunch. Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna show you where I parked. But I'm away from there. Not like completely off the road, but I'm just on the other side of the yellow line that demarcates, you know. So but I decided to keep my hazards on just in case. Ngiyanazi phela nina. Ngiyanazi nje ngase nidlule ngami ngiyimele. Am I sweaty? I'm not. Aze ukuthi ngijike. Ngiyothenga enye ijeqe. Enye dumplings. I need my wet wipes. I have them. So how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing great. I don't know, I'm not feeling. I hope you guys are doing great. Like I haven't been this. Not that I haven't been this much, but I'm doing great. I'm doing exceptional. Where? Kanti aliphumi yini ithambo? Hayibo. Aliphumi yini ithambo ngilibeke kule side ye takeaway mangithi. And then it fell off. Like it literally fell off. Okay, so let me eat. I will just show you where I decided to park before I drive off. Hi again, you're closer now, and I'm also looking a bit better than I was when you were far off. So yeah, I started a vlog last week that I am continuing with right now. I'm about to drive back to Lundi, so I thought perhaps I needed to bring you closer to have this conversation. And yeah, I'm done eating. Yeah, we'll talk when I get to Lundi. Hi, I'm home now. I'm back in Lundi. I'm still at the garden courts. Yeah, in Lundi garden courts to be exact. So just like a quick story time, I'll give you like a quickest story ever. So there's this person that I know that I met. I met Quinto Seven's a work engagement, and then he requested for my numbers. He seemed to have known who I was at that, at that encounter, at that meeting or whatever, cause he asked about me. He didn't ask about me. He asked about a person that he can work closely with, and then I was that person. I was recommended for that. So fine, there was nothing wrong with him now requesting my numbers. Fine, I'm not reading anything into it. Fine, angfonele. And then he told me that there's a work idea that he'd like to discuss with me. And he said, like I can't see you on WhatsApp. Are you on WhatsApp? And I was like, no, I am on WhatsApp with the other number. I'm going to send it to you. And then I didn't send that number. I don't know, did I forget? Or did I just think it was not important? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know my reasons. It was just basically me just mising him. Okay, fine. And then he calls me, say, like 4 days after, 5 days after. I don't have the exact time frames. Calls me again. When he's calling me, I'm like thinking, I'm rolling my eyes before, picking up. I'm like thinking, I didn't do it. I know he's gonna ask about my WhatsApp number and why I didn't send it to him. Only to find, no, he's not asking all of that. And then he starts a conversation, runs an idea past me. And then, like I engage that idea, like in every way possible, like how, you'd apply project management to that idea. I tell him what I think about it. I think it's a great idea. But then I highlighted things that might be a challenge with the time frame that he had for this and us, my workplace getting involved in it and what that will entail. Okay, i-conversation nje iswitche, iqhubeke, iyaflow i-conversation. Yes, we're discussing these things and, we're having a brainstorming sessions. And then he started picking things up. He started, observing certain things about me and he started complimenting me on those things. And I think that softened me in a way because, he was so spot on, about the things that he said, all his observations. And I was like, okay, so he had my attention. Even though it wasn't about work now, he had my attention because, he said all of these things. And it was just for me like a thing, like, how could he be this spot on? And we had just, spoken for like 2 minutes max or so at that time when he said that. And then we have a conversation. He started asking me about now, not work, now where I'm from, this and that. Also shares where he's from. And then he says, actually, all the things that he was observing and that the things that he communicated are things that he likes in a woman. Now I'm listening and I'm like, can he ask me, what is it that you like in a man? And then, at first it was like, do I want to talk about this? But then that conversation and that space as well was conducive. Like I wasn't feeling any kind of cringing over that conversation or me saying, no, why are we talking about this now? Because I think he just got me at, the things about those things that he said, that he observed about me. He got me there. My guard was down and, I played along, like I responded and I said, just for interest's sake, I'm going to mention it here. I said, I cut my hair, by the way. So I was wearing a wig in Kasele, like it's hot. So the first thing I did when I got here was to remove it. There it is. So, and then I'm telling him that, like after after thinking, because I was trying to put it to words and I didn't want to even sound too specific or me just drawing examples and things like that. And I said to him, I like a guy who will not be intimidated by who I am and my character and the type of things that I'm into. I told him that I'm a multifaceted person that you cannot figure out at times. Yes, you can know the core of who I am and this and that, but I'm one woman who is evolving over time. And I said, this response is probably not the response I would have given you 4 years ago, because like I'm that person. And then I was like, there's so many layers to me. And sometimes I come off as strong, like I'm a strong character type of person. And, you keep on seeing this, you keep seeing these layers about me. And I'm not a person who's shy to show all of these things that I am. And then I'm saying to him, like, I don't want a weak man who's going to be intimidated by that. Or a weak man who's going to even try to contain me. Like, you can't contain me. The best thing you can do as a man who wants my attention or who wants to have me in his life is just to love me and let me be. Like, I need that liberty. Nje, ngine character strong. So, like, I don't want a weak man. Yes, I mentioned him being kind and, this and that. And I also touched on the fact that I need to have peculiar conversations with you. If we are not going to have these type of conversations that like are not predictable, like I don't want us to have that monotonous type of relationship. Good morning, baby. How was your day? Good night. Good morning. I'm like, that is not going to be me now. Yes, mhlambe I've been that, but I want more. I said to him, I don't even want a relationship where sizoba so like we will be in a routine of doing that. Like I'm gonna be okay even if we don't talk for a day or even in the morning. Like, I don't want nobody to send me like, good morning, baby, because there's going to come a time when you're not going to do that, and I'm going to feel different about it, and then I'm going to be aggrieved, and then we're going to discuss it, and then I'm going to sound like I'm needy, this and that. I was like, no, I don't want that. I don't want anything predictable. I want us to have these conversations. I want to be so assured and so secured in that relationship such that even if we don't talk for a day, I know for a fact nothing has changed. Oh, why is he not calling? He hasn't tested. Now I'm there on my phone, trying to keep tabs of like our last conversation. Was it me who texted him first? This and that. I'm like, no, I'm busy, and I'm just over that kind of life. I have like a high demanding job right now. I'm so busy. I don't have time for that. Like, I don't want to be, constantly on my phone because now I'm trying to make you feel like I want you. No, we can talk about the day at the end of the day, even if we don't talk for that day. As long as when you make me feel so secured and so validated or whatever in such a way that even if we don't talk, I'm okay. It's not an issue. I'm telling him all of those things, and then I mentioned obviously him being kind, nani. He asks, and then he tells me about all these other things. He tells me about aspects of his life that are kind of like private, and I'm not going to share here. But here's the thing. Fine, that conversation ended like on that note where it got deeper, and then he asked me about things, and then I responded. Some of the things he was like, no, if you're not comfortable responding to these, it's fine, and then it took a different turn, but it was, we were talking about intimate type of things as well. Fine, I'm even trying to think why, but I was so comfortable that I'm not going to sit here and lie about. I was comfortable to respond to those things. Ipheleke conversation, that was the end of conversation, end of phone call. Oh, and then I said to him, I'm going to text him then my WhatsApp number, like for real this time. And then I gave him my WhatsApp number, and yeah, I went for dinner. I think like 20 minutes after that, I went for dinner. And then he called me. I had just taken my one phone. He called me and I was eating. I didn't pick up, and I didn't see anything wrong with me not picking up that call. And then he left me a message, a WhatsApp message that I just read. I kept him on read. Fine, it was that conversation. Oh, and then he was like, aren't you like feeling this? But aren't you feeling that we are having like a good conversation? We are connecting in a conversational type of level, chemistry in our conversation. And I'm like, yeah, that I'm not gonna, withhold from you. Yes, we are having a good conversation, and you can see a flow, and you got me when you had, those spot on observations about me, when we were just like speaking for like a mere 2 minutes. You picked that up about me, a strong character, this and that. Fine, I'm not gonna lie. And then he's like, hey, do you think you date umuntu ofana nami? And I'm like, I don't know you physically, but I think based on this conversation, ngingaba willing to get close and see where it goes. But I'm not certain that when I meet you physically, I'll still be feeling like this, because I can't remember how you look like. Like, I have an idea, but I'm not sure how you look like, because I was not looking at you like that in that particular time. You did not even pay attention to you. There was nothing that drew me to you to even scrutinize you like that. I did not think like that, I didn't. So I'm like, I don't know if it's enough. I guess time will tell, even when we meet, if we're going to be feeling like this. I get fine. Oh, and then he asked me about my relationship and whatever. I'm like, no, I'm not in a relationship right now. He actually asked me a follow-up. I had said I was in a relationship. And then he asked me like a type of follow-up question, but not at that particular instant. Say down the line in that conversation, he asked me about something that sort of like followed up Lapayana. Or he said, am I happy in my relationship? And I'm like I don't want to. I'm like, oh, fine, I'm not in a relationship. I think me saying that gave him hopes, because he felt like, okay, fine, I'm saying nami I feel a chemistry conversation, of which I did, but angimazi ubukeka kanjani. Angazi mase ngimbona nezicathulo zakhe ezimaroon, mhlawumbe cha ugqoka icathulo ezimaroon, nje yena angimazi yena isiteji sakhe naye ushikhuluma lo nto ukuthi akasangikhumbuli kahle hle nani nami angimazi. I'm like mina angazi ke noma mase sibonana izoba khona yini lento, but at no stage and point where I said ake usungangifonela ke manje so indoda yami okay fine ngifice iWhatsApp yakhe, and then I messaged him like I looked, I kept him read. I didn't see anything wrong. I don't owe him any response. Angifonele and I didn't return the call. This morning it's 6 something, my phone is ringing, it's him. And I just, missed again. I looked at my phone and I'm like, did I say now you are my man? Did I say, in my mind, because I didn't pick up. This entire day he's been calling me. You know what I'm going to do? When he calls me again, I'm going to respond and I'm going to tell him exactly what I think. And I'm going to tell him, if you continue doing this, calling me now as if I'm your woman, there was no stage, no point in that conversation did I say, now I'm your woman. Like angwazi, like I don't know how you look like. I know things that you shared. And the conversation may flow up, but you're not my man. You see how he's going to jinx it? He's starting jinxing it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to block. But see how that work relationship is going to suffer because of this. But before blocking him, I'm going to give him a chance. When he calls again, I'm going to pick up and I'm going to have a proper conversation with him and say, no, yes, chemistry conversation, but you're not my man. Don't call me. This day alone, I don't know whether he's called me like 5 times. That's inclusive of that 6 a.m. call. Yeah, emotional. And one thing about me, you think it's going to happen, and it's not, my brother. It is not going to happen. We can have that flowy type of conversation. I'm a sucker for like beautiful conversations. Like I like beautiful conversations, and I like people who are not surface type of people. Like I want, when we are having a conversation, meet me at the level of like digging deep. Like let me pick something different about you. But it wasn't even about that with him. It was just a matter of him observing these things, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a flipping minute, did you just say all of those things? And then when he said he wants a person like this, and I'm like, no, I just felt like you were describing me when you said all of those things after, your observations and whatever. It was for that particular momentum and that call. I'm not there anymore. It was yesterday, yes, I know. But as soon as I hung up, it was like, hang up. I'm over that. I'm over that. Don't call me. Don't be calling me. So I'm going to tell him, because I know he's going to call again, It's a huge red flag. You're going to when I manage you cycle. Why are you going to call me like 6 times? At no stage did he text, hey, please, let me know how your day is going, or let me know when you have time so that I give you a call. No, nothing whatsoever. He's not my man, and he's not going to be my man. Now that I'm picking this up, Vele, he was not going to be my man, even if, because it was just for that conversation and I was bored, I was not doing anything. I'm just trying to justify that. But one thing about me, you'd think it's going to happen. It's not. Don't be fooled by the flowing conversations and the whatever. I'm not there, and it's not going to happen. I'm out of here. I think when I'm closing this vlog, I don't know when. I'm feeling so warm. I want to go take a shower or a bath, whatever it is technicality. My head though, let me put on my sunglasses that I was driving with. I got these at Shein on my like recent purchase. Recent Shein. Oh, because I'm worth that loro type of thing. So it's very chilled over here. Like I'm having a pretty good week, so there's phone calls and whatever. My issues, please, no issues, please miss me with the BS. Like I'm having a good week, literally a good week, a huge load of work. has been finished, accomplished, whatever. So I'm just like having a normal busy. You know, if you say you're busy at work, that's what I'm having. Not that mayhem thingy that I was, undergoing. It was hectic. I even have time to open Netflix. I'm about to watch something. It's called Ingovernable. What is it called? Ingovernable. What is this? How do you pronounce this? It's on Netflix. Ingovernable. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I think it's ING. It sounds like ingovernable, except there's not a verbal in the gov. There's B. So yeah, judge me all you like with this pronunciation. I don't care. Like, I'm pretty much having a good time over here. You say nonsense and young eating. So I was just saying, in the midst of everything, I'm writing exams. I have one last module to write. Hey, bruh. I don't want to go through how exhausted I was when I wrote my first module this semester. Because it just happened at the peak of everything. I had just started this job and I had to clean up a lot of things. And that involved a lot of work, a lot of traveling, a lot of tension, a lot of this, a lot of that, because I had deadlines as well that I had to meet. Mind you, these deadlines were supposed to be met way before I even sat for interviews, but I was here. I needed to clear and clean up before I can start things that are meant, for me, having recently joined. And mind you, in the midst of that exams, there was no way I was going to call Unisa and say, Unisa, please, you need to postpone these exams because I recently started a job and this is happening, this is my situation, and you therefore need to postpone. Who am I? Like, do I think, am I the only student at Unisa? Really? So there was no way. I remember how exhausted I was. In between those, I even went for like a spa day, like I went for a full massage type of thing, and I had a lot of tension just before I could write my second module. Well, yeah, before I could write my second module, I was writing my third one last week. So I have the last one, and I think I'm going to finish with a bang because like I'm feeling lighter, I'm feeling better, I'm no longer that busy. Like, I'm having a normal busy. It's just that, like I'm driving a lot. Like, my work requires driving. And the landscapes that I'm driving in are sometimes very tiresome. So this mishap of a phone calls, whatever debacle phone calls happening, I'm going to deal with. And then I'm going to update you after dealing. Because the sister got to handle some business. I'm going to handle business. Okay, bye. I might as well just close off this. I'm going to close it off. Actually, thinking about it, I'm going to close it off because I'm on 20 minutes. Bye-bye. Please make sure that you subscribe. Please make sure that you like the video. And yeah, don't share it. Please don't share. Just like it. Just comment and just subscribe. Bye.